Hello and what's up guys, it is your big guy Daddy Africa and I'd like to welcome you to another new and exciting episode on My Talk with Daddy Africa. And on this week's episode, we talk about the virtue of patience. And I know you're wondering what that could be, but to be able to check that out, this is what I got for you. Welcome back to My Talk with Daddy Africa. I am your host, Daddy Africa, and it's such an honor and a pleasure to have you here with me and go with me through this amazing episode that I have prepared for you. And as I had mentioned earlier, on this week's conversation, it has been on the virtue of being patient. This is something that we get to hear so often, and we really don't understand what it means. And I want to break it down to 3 points in reference of being patient with yourself in enabling yourself to achieve your goals and your dreams. And number 1, the importance of being patient. And that is because you're able to appreciate that it is a learning process, and you're able to get into your head that all of this, through being patient, it helps you understand the nitty-gritties of the whole process. And what do I mean when I say it's a learning process? It's a learning process because you get to encounter challenges that you're able to reflect and fix, and with that you're able to even achieve what you have written down or you have in your mind way easier, and you're able to know if this is still the same direction I really want to go through. And having it as a learning process, it gives you experience, and even when you're writing down or planning on other things, on certain goals, you're able to have knowledge and an understanding of actually how this whole thing goes. So this whole process of being patient, it's always a learning curve, and you only become wiser by doing that. And another thing is you're able to appreciate the process. Whenever we are noting down things that we need to achieve, that we need to work on, we do not want to go through the process. And being able to understand what patience is first, you're able to know that for me to get here, there's certain steps that I need to have and work on so that I'm able to get to where I want to be. So you're able to appreciate the process and enjoy every bit of it, because that is what makes the whole journey beautiful. It might be tough and it might be challenging, but the most important thing is that are you able to overcome that so that you're able to achieve this thing or this goal or the desire that your heart wants for so long. So by being able to appreciate that process, you're able to understand that for that to happen, you really need to be patient. And this is something that is very important, and that is because we now are able to be open to other things that come to us. There's certain things that come as we are chasing our dreams, as we are on our day-to-day activities, and you're not able to let that get into you. Someone is talking to you rudely, but you have taught and mastered the art of patience. You're able to contain yourself, and you're able not to project anger, and you get through it by just understanding that you need to be patient. So you're able to appreciate that process. You view it and be like, this is a trying time. Should I actually apply that virtue of being patient? When someone treats you rudely, normally people say slap them back with kindness. It makes them reflect, and they're able to go think about it. I did this to this person, but why aren't they projecting the same? It's because you have mastered that art of patience, and you have awarded them with kindness for their rudeness, so they are not able to comprehend that, and they are thinking, why is that happening? So it's also your stepping stone to helping someone realize that this is something they could apply, and it will probably make them a better person. And the third thing that is very important, and I hope you're able to understand this, is being able to be kind and grateful to yourself through the whole journey. The journey of patience before showing it out there to people and everything, it starts within. And you're able to work on yourself first, and you're able to appreciate yourself first. Being patient with yourself is one step of making yourself a better person. This is something that I insist, and I know I have mentioned this so many times in this video, because I believe in this life we come here to become better people, and when we become better people is when we are able to help others become better people. So the first step of this whole journey is being able to be kind to yourself, because sometimes we are hard on ourselves so much. We need to understand that our bodies need to relax. We need to understand that our minds need to relax. And with that, we are able to operate even in a better and more efficient manner. So this whole journey I want to sum up by, it's really, really important for you to be able to be kind to yourself first. And then with that, you have now filled your cup. I normally like using this example. You fill your cup so that when it's overflowing, you're now able to fill other people's cup. And you'll get to practice this and realize and be like, wow, this is such an amazing, amazing practice. And so first step you also need to remember is that be grateful to yourself. Also congratulate yourself in this whole process. It does not mean you have to organize for yourself expensive parties, or the impression we have of giving to ourselves being a huge thing. It could just be something that is really personal to you and even makes you feel encouraged to keep on going and keep on going. So let's say you have decided you want to buy a car, and the car you want to buy is worth 600, 700,000, and you have said you're going to save this in 2 years. For example, this is an example of a situation that one could be able to relate to. And you tell yourself in every month, so you have 24 months, and you're like, I'll be saving 50,000 every month if it's doable for you. If you're working, if you have a steady form of income, or you know or have your finances well planned. And in the first month, you're able to achieve by saving that 50,000. You are able to show gratitude to yourself and congratulate yourself and be like, I have actually made this. And it could also mean the smallest form of gratification to yourself. It could be affirming yourself that you actually got this. For some, it would be hanging out with family, or for some, it will be noting down, appreciating the different ways you find easy to give gratitude back to yourself. So it is very important, because it will motivate you to keep on pushing, and you're able to achieve all these dreams. I hope this episode has been enlightening and has shed some light on some of you who are looking forward to or are struggling with the virtue of being patient and not understanding, how am I supposed to go around this? But it's a whole journey. It's going to be challenging, that I promise, but it is very achievable. It's very doable, and you actually deserve and owe it to yourself to be patient to yourself, so that you're able to be kind to yourself, to be able to become the better version of yourself by starting with that. And I always insist that this journey always begins with you. Once it starts with you, you're able to fill other people's cup, and they're able to receive some of the energy that you're giving, because you have proven to them and you have proven to yourself first that this thing is achievable. So it's been amazing having you throughout this whole episode. It's such an honor and a pleasure to always have you guys here on board. Also, guys, remember to check out these different conversations on our Instagram highlights and on our different platforms that I'll be able to put up for you here, so that you're able to keep up and join in on this conversation, because they are not able to happen without you here with me. And I'm so grateful for you guys for being here with me throughout this journey. Kwaheri, tukutane tena.